Welcome back to the Leading Innovation module. In this class, we are exploring how we can bring technology, innovation, and leadership together to unleash new energy and new value. Let's get going. In this session, we will delve into why innovation is critical. We don't need to be innovation gurus to lead it, so let's explore how we can all lead innovation better. Why is innovation important? Innovation is not just beneficial, it is crucial to addressing societal challenges and problems that we face as individuals, family members, work colleagues, and organizations. It creates new pathways to solving problems better, faster, and cheaper. I mentioned in the previous session that I think of innovation as an adventure into the unknown, unexplored territories. So for me, innovation provides the key to unlock new worlds that reveal new possibilities and new opportunities that were previously inaccessible. Innovation is a critical driving force behind economic growth, competitiveness, and societal progress. It stimulates job creation, develops new markets, and enhances productivity to create a virtuous cycle that fuels economic prosperity. Innovation plays a crucial role in addressing complex global issues like climate change, pandemics, and poverty by introducing novel and impactful solutions. Innovation improves our quality of life by revolutionizing sectors like healthcare, transportation, agriculture, and communication, paving the way for technological breakthroughs and advancement. By encouraging sustainable and inclusive practices, innovation can ensure that growth today does not compromise the well-being of future generations and that no one is left behind. Without innovation, progress would stagnate and the solutions to emerging challenges would remain out of reach. We know that more than 90% of innovations, startups, and corporate ventures fail. That is a seriously sobering number. And it tells us that innovation is hard to nail and it's hard to scale. So why is innovation hard? Resistance to change is almost always cited as a key reason innovation fails. But resistance to change can also be a bonus for innovation in the sense that persistence and resilience are important. They allow us to push through creative challenges. Innovation is inherently risky and uncertain. There's no guarantee that an innovative idea or product will be successful or that the resources invested in its development will yield a positive return. Risk and uncertainty easily elicit a fear response. This fear can make it difficult to secure support for innovative initiatives, especially in risk-averse cultures or organizations. Innovation failure can also be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Innovation often requires substantial investment in terms of time, money, and human resources. In many contexts, these resources may be scarce or difficult to secure, particularly for small business and startups. The perceived need for resources is often a myth, especially in the early stages of innovation. And it's propagated by confirmation bias. More on that later. Sometimes we can become stuck in existing paradigms or ways of thinking, making it difficult to come up with truly innovative solutions. Confirmation bias, again, can cause us to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs and ignore information that challenges them. This can be exacerbated by a lack of diversity in teams or leadership, which can limit the range of perspectives and ideas. Traditionally, in some sectors, regulatory barriers limit innovation. In industries such as healthcare and finance, strict regulations can slow down the introduction of new and innovative products and services. In the post-AI world, every individual and organization will need to pay attention to the new challenges around the risks of AI. We know that the global conversation has been heating up with 2 letters signed by thousands of scientists, the CEO of OpenAI appearing before US Congress. Many Organizations and leaders focus on short-term gains and immediate results. However, innovation often requires a long-term perspective, as the fruits of innovative labor may not be seen immediately. Misaligned metrics are one of the most insidious killers of innovation, and worse, they are a preventable illness. Underlying almost all the reasons innovation is hard are cognitive bias. They are always lurking. We know from mind and brain science that human beings are resistant to change. People often avoid hard tasks because they fear failure or negative judgment, which can impact their self-esteem and reputation. Complexity can make tasks hard. We can feel overwhelmed, leading to anxiety and procrastination, as we may not know where to start. Hard tasks typically require time, effort, and sometimes financial resources which humans might be unwilling or unable to commit. Hard tasks usually have long-term payoffs, and the lack of immediate rewards can be demotivating for people who have a preference for instant gratification. Some might feel that they lack the necessary skills or knowledge to tackle hard tasks, leading them to avoid these challenges due to perceived inadequacy or potential risk. We noted in the last session that collaboration was core to innovation. And it turns out that collaboration is a hard task, and it suffers from all of these issues. And this has a massive negative impact on innovation. What we do know is that great leaders of innovation make hard tasks easy, so that partners, teammates, collaborators can effortlessly implement and execute innovation. That is what leading innovation really means. It's an innovation leader's job, whether it's in the lab, in the C-suite, on the board. So the question is, how do we make innovation easy? Let's try to understand what makes tasks easy for people. An effective way to discover how to transform a hard task into an easy task is to be curious. Being curious is absolutely essential to driving innovation, leading it and doing it, nailing it and scaling it. Curiosity fuels the desire to explore, learn, and challenge the status quo, which are all central elements of the innovation process. Curiosity is contagious. If you are a curious leader, you can ignite curiosity in others. Curious individuals actively seek new information, experiences, and knowledge. This exposure to diverse ideas and concepts is a rich source of raw material for innovation. It allows us to see things from different angles and think beyond the conventional solutions. Curiosity often leads to the exploration of seemingly unrelated fields or subjects. The ability to connect disparate pieces of information can result in novel solutions and innovative ideas that would not have been discovered through a more narrow focus. A curious mindset is inherently linked to better problem-solving skills. Curious people are more likely to question assumptions, explore alternative solutions, and think critically, all of which are essential traits for the innovative problem solving and entrepreneurship. Curiosity enhances adaptability. In a rapidly changing world where innovation has to thrive, being able to adapt and learn new skills or new information is crucial. Curious individuals are more likely to embrace change as an opportunity for learning and growth. Innovation often involves trial and error. A curious mindset is more resilient in the face of failure. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, curious individuals often see them as learning opportunities, driving them to tweak and improve their ideas. Curiosity can also foster collaboration. When individuals are genuinely curious about others' perspectives and expertise, it encourages open dialogue and the sharing of ideas, which can lead to collaborative innovations. Curiosity about customer needs, preferences, and challenges is fundamental to customer-centric innovation. By genuinely seeking to understand the customer, innovators can design products and services that provide real value. Curiosity is essential for the continuous improvement that drives incremental innovation. A curious mindset is always looking for ways to make things better, more efficient, more effective. So, how can curious leaders make innovation easy? Well, there's sort of a lot of strategies you can use. Let's run through just a few. It's difficult for anybody, no matter how resistant to change you are, to push back against a tenfold improvement. If you can improve a way of doing something 10 times, it's almost impossible to kind of argue that you shouldn't do it. But change itself isn't free. There is a cost to change. So the benefits also need to be 10x plus, okay? And you can use this 10x rule to sort of understand change, because as I also mentioned, resisting, change can also help people persist and be resilient. So you need some fine tuning there. Risk and uncertainty. There are plenty of tools that minimize risk, and they mainly center around uncovering assumptions, okay, or bias, or limitations of some kind. Resources. Use lean methods. There are many methods out there that allow you to, ignite innovation and pursue it in really cheap ways. Just hack things together and just see what happens. You don't need to build the real thing first before you can assess its viability. Cognitive bias, they're everywhere, okay? We've got to listen for them. We've got to uncover them, and we've got to eliminate them. Limited thinking, creating a psychologically safe environment really helps bring people out of their, normal execution mode. Regulatory barriers can be addressed through, sensible experimentation, okay? And just understanding the barriers themselves better is usually very helpful. Short-term focus, well, change the metrics to align with the realistic innovation horizon. Larry Summers, director of the National Economic Council for the Obama administration, famously said, "Leadership is the most important skill of the 21st century. Everyone and anyone can be a leader, and we can all become better leaders. You don't have to be a guru to lead innovation, drive change, and make a difference. But you do need to understand how to make innovation easy. And as we've just discussed, there are well understood pathways and strategies you can use. You don't have to reinvent the leading innovation wheel. Culture is so important. Establishing a psychological safe environment where people are encouraged to share their hopes, fears, and dreams openly, and where experimentation is encouraged and supported. Leaders need a vision, a purpose, a mission that will inspire and help transform hard tasks into easy tasks. We need to identify our core values and stick to them. Lastly, just like our robot friend trying to change a baby's diaper, you need a strategy and a way to make timely action happen. So let's have a quick revisit and see how we can connect our strategy to action via our decision-making cycle. Our innovation strategy aligns with the kind of innovation we are pursuing and our decision-making cycle. Strategy is all about action. Innovation is all about having an action orientation, an entrepreneurial mindset. A decision-making cycle takes you from making sense of internal and external signals to action. Innovation strategy provides a clear set of choices that define what we're going to do and what we're not going to do. Innovation is challenging. It takes resources. So an important heuristic is to be lean and to only do what is absolutely necessary. My friend James Moody, founder and CEO of the package delivery company Sendle, explained to me the way he decides what action to take. James asks himself and his team the question of whether they should go after a particular opportunity, solve a specific problem, roll out a new feature, or take a given action. And the admissible answers can be yes, no, not maybe, but hell yes. James says Sendle only does actions that get a hell yes all round. These are the actions you or your business just have to do. It helps to focus on the things that matter and the things that will make a difference. Let's explore how strategy and decision-making cycles come together. Let's start with making sense of signals. The key questions might be, are we listening to the relevant signals and can we make sense of them? Listening to the wrong signals wastes resources, and ignoring signals that will impact us or our business can be dangerous and life-threatening. There is an infinite array of signals, right? It's impossible to pay attention to every signal. Selecting the signals to listen to and potentially respond to is a non-trivial strategic decision. We were all surprised by ChatGPT when it was released. What signals did we miss? Gen AI had been moving up the hype cycle since 2020. Rules accelerate decision-making cycles, but they have a dark side. They can proliferate and cause the cycle to freewheel, spin without getting anything done, or clog up. Sound familiar? Rules do not capture nuance and exceptions well. They can accelerate innovation, but they can also slow it down. So the key question is, are the rules we implement fit for purpose? Do they accelerate innovation? Do they slow it down or kill it? Metrics play an important role in driving innovation, but misaligned rules and their metrics do just the opposite. Predictions help to reduce the risks and to explore likely scenarios. We could do a whole course on this phase of the decision cycle. A key question is, do we have a competitive, predictive capability? AI is often framed as a technology, but it can be more helpful to think about it as a prediction capability. If you're wondering where AI might fit into your innovation strategy, this is a likely contender. Judgment is all about choosing the action to select for execution. There is typically a large number of actions to choose from. We don't have time to systematically entertain the consequences of every possible action every time we make a decision. This is where our vision, our mission, our purpose, our values, our preferences, and priorities really come to the fore. Actions should just happen. Once they've been selected, we should do them as quickly and as appropriately as possible. In addition to getting the outcome faster, it frees up resources to do other actions and to accelerate innovation. Much of what we've discussed in this session is about the power of simplification of the human decision-making cycle. We face a constant battle finding ways to escape cognitive bias and nudge others along the path. There are more than 100 cognitive biases that have been identified in research. If you want to improve your innovation strategy and decision-making cycle, understand every single one. Know how to diagnose them, how to mitigate them, how to manage them, how to nullify them, how to annihilate them. A strategy we can use to flush them and eliminate them is to simplify, simplify, simplify. And then simplify again. This brings us to the end of our second topic. See you in the next session on how we do innovation in 3 easy steps.